When I walked in this morning to the stadium, I was overly impressed by the number of people represented here from our schools, from our sheriff department, as well as our community. It is with those events that we get the opportunity not just to speak about teen violence, but it is also an opportunity to talk about what's going on in our world today. Last week, someone asked me, what is keeping you up at night? And immediately I referred back to the violence that we have seen over the last couple of weeks, not just in Atlanta, but in Maryland. And I know the sheriff department is here, and I want to thank them for how swiftly they have come to the occasion to really help us address some of the things that we are seeing at our schools. I see we have a lot of children and students in the audience. Boys and girls, young men and young ladies, I want to ask you to please continue to make sure that if you see something in school, you find someone and you make sure that you get their support in order to prevent any acts of violence in our schools. I will tell you that under my leadership, working with the sheriff department, we're not going to tolerate any acts of violence in our schools. We're going to hold you responsible. It is because of that, last week, we put out a joint press release, and I'll tell you, we have made several arrests for those students who were deciding and making the decision to potentially harm others in our school. I want you to know that safety is the number one priority for me at the moment, along with a slew of other things. But today reminds me of the importance and the reminder that we need to make sure that we keep our community safe, keep our students safe, and keep our adults, our teachers, and everyone safe.